digital strategy. Obviously, digital impacts every service that we deliver, and it affects all of our lives, both as residents and businesses across the East Riding. In October 2021, the Council agreed a new digital strategy that describes how we want to use technology to create the best possible services for our residents and for our businesses. It has three themes. First, that focus on the Council and how it works. Second, a focus on the customer, those who use our services. And third, on a focus on the East Riding itself in terms of both the people who live here and the businesses based here. And as part of that customer theme, we design our services so they best meet the needs of people and businesses. We're improving our website access to allow people to transact with us better through the internet, whether that's reporting potholes or fly tips, paying bills or paying unfortunate penalty charge notices. And that's important in freeing up our telephone and face-to-face resources for those more vulnerable people who need that assistance more. Now, the digital economy is fast changing. We have to adapt to keep up. We're working with voluntary and public sector partners to form a digital inclusion network designed to ensure nobody is left behind. And I'm very passionate about this. For example, we're working with the Good Things Foundation, a national charity which aims to bridge the digital divide to pilot provision of free mobile phone SIM cards to those in greatest need. And this is delivered through our excellent library services. It's really important. Too often we take our digital access for granted these days through our phones and every other device. But for those who can't afford that, it can be a serious barrier, whether that's being able to claim benefits, access to job applications, job availability, all of that stuff which we take for granted can be very challenging. So I'm delighted that we're using our networks and our libraries to help those who most need it. A second example is working with a local government association using funding from the integrated care system to trial an online service to assist people in community settings to get a range of support in response to their basic technology needs. Now, making sure the East Riding is best placed to take advantage of digital technology is essential. In particular, we want to ensure those who live and work here that they have the highest access to quality connections and online resources. However, it's more than just being able to connect to the internet. For example, we work with market traders, so they have the options to use cashless payments. We're working with other partners on provision of public Wi-Fi, and we're seeking opportunities to extend that provision where it doesn't already exist. This is especially important where people live and work in the rapidly changing online world, and we must do more to close the gap between those who are digitally enabled and those who are not. Our Broadband East Riding programme has secured more than £26 million of external funding to support the rollout of broadband, and we now have 97% of residents with access to superfast broadband, and 82% have access to gigabit speeds, which is even better. It gives us a connectivity above the national average, which is tremendous, but I do think there is a lot more to do for those remote rural communities and those hardest to reach areas, particularly those in my ward who still have access to sort of internet speeds that you might have expected in 1997. Now, we know that a number of people in East Riding have difficulty with mobile phone connectivity, and not least here in Beverley, and this is something we're seeking to address. The East Riding cannot take full advantage of digital technology without enabling good connectivity through mobile voice and data coverage, and the advent of 5G means mobile network operators require more cell sites, and they have to invest more in the area to improve it. Once we have those improved connections, we need to take full advantage of the opportunities they offer. Our East Riding Smart County programme aims to use improved digital infrastructure to encourage innovation and increase productivity. One way we can do this is through the so-called Internet of Things, whereby things simply connect to the internet, whether it's your Alexa at home, or whether it's a device measuring water levels in our rivers, or environmental data collected at road junctions. This means that we can receive advanced warning of flooding and tell us in built-up areas if they're suffering from high levels of pollution, where traffic may be too high. This technology is evolving at a rapid rate and becoming more cost-effective every day, but we will be able to use this information from these devices to be even more responsive and have more data to make more informed decisions. Several proof of concept ideas are already being explored in the Bridlington area to better understand these opportunities. Now, our digital strategy is essential because of the rapidly changing digital landscape around us. We have already seen change patterns of working and living in recent years, and going forwards, we need to extend our reach and promote our digital leadership across the county. It is absolutely my priority that this council's digital strategy will improve the lives, improve how our residents interact with the council through digital services, use technology to improve the council services themselves and make them more efficient. And last but not least, to ensure that our residents and businesses have the digital access that enables them to thrive. Thank you, Chair.
Thank you, Cllr Dewhirst. You timed that to perfection, if I may say. Councillor Merritt.